The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Hello, and welcome back to your favorite podcast,
De-influenced. When did we start that? Was it the very first time?
I think it was our first time.
Yeah. You came up with it.
Well, I honestly just didn't know what to say for the intro, so I said, your favorite podcast. And there was like, it works.
Yeah. We just kind of stuck with it.
We
haven't really changed much about this podcast since we started.
Except for when you left me.
Yeah, well.
For a couple months. Yeah. And it was solo episodes. People were like, bring Jordan back. I'm sick of this.
Yeah, we changed the studio once.
We did change the studio once. No, it's just...
We should mix it up. Try some new things, no?
What would you like to try?
I don't know. Feel like
think about it.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Are we on YouTube?
Yeah, babe, we're on YouTube.
Okay, we're on YouTube.
Do you notice anything different about me?
Did you get permanent eyeliner?
No.
Hold on. No.
Okay, that's okay. It's more.
Your hair?
It's the inside. I have a swagger about me this morning.
Oh no, I didn't notice that.
Well, I got nailed as hard as someone could get nailed. In the face this morning by a tennis ball. Yeah,
but you were limping. And I asked if you were sore, but it hit you in the face.
Yeah, no. So it hit me in the face. I was limping because I'm sore. But yeah, I ran up to the net and I was probably a foot off the net. And my friend, I'm gonna give her a little shout out, Alessia. She felt so bad. I mean, nailed me in the face. But luckily, I had just decided to put on sunglasses, my big ones, the ones that don't have like the nose piece either. So I feel like my sunglasses like kind of blocked it a little bit.
From a black eye?
I don't know if it would have given me a black eye because tennis balls are pretty soft.
Yeah, but when they're flying.
It was flying pretty fast. I mean, maybe it wasn't actually. It felt like it was.
You girls get aggressive out there, huh?
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. And then, but I was just thinking, I was like, now I know what it feels like to be hit in the face really hard with a tennis ball. It doesn't really hurt that bad. So like now I don't have to be scared.
You notice anything different about me?
You're wearing navy. Your hair is still long.
I'm looking a little slimmer.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm on my second day of intermittent fasting.
Don't you? Isn't it crazy? Like when you already like feel skinnier, like after like 24 hours of just eating healthy.
Yeah, well, I mean, one could argue it's not about eating healthy. It's about just not eating until 12. It's hard.
You're intermittent fasting.
It's hard.
I could easily go till 12 every day. Not when I'm pregnant, actually, but
it's so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I drink so much coffee just to like get me by.
Babe, you sound like a girl that is.
But
sick.
you probably can see it, yeah.
Yeah,
since Mexico, Mexico,
since the last 48 hours, positive. Like you look so different.
I do feel better though. Like they say that your energy increases, which is very odd, but I do feel that.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean,
just wanted to try it.
You know what?
I'll probably give it up tomorrow.
No, you stick with it.
I'll stick with it for like a week.
You won't know unless you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Go for it.
I'm gonna keep researching the health benefits.
He was like, I intermittent fasted today. It was so hard, but then I ordered Chipotle
with extra chicken. Yeah.
Well, we never talked about our trip to Mexico.
Yeah, we didn't. One of your faves?
Oh my gosh, I think I like Punta Mita more than Cabo.
We'll see. You don't like to go back to the same places twice. Except for Cabo.
I know. I just like new experiences because I feel like there's so many places in the world that like I want to experience them all. But I really liked this resort. I was like, I think I would go back because it was so easy for kids. So we stayed at the Four Seasons, Punta Mita. We got one of those like villas that had a pool that led out to the beach. And it was like 3 bedrooms, for all the babies and nap times and stuff. And it was like the best trip ever.
Had a lazy river.
Had an adult pool, just like a normal pool that was like just so beautiful. The views were beautiful. The best part was the ocean was warm enough to swim in, but you have to be careful because the waves are pretty like crazy, but they're like just crazy enough,
I body surfed.
Jordan body surfed.
For 3 hours.
Like, and like he was a little kid. Okay, dolphin. Just flopping out there like. It was crazy. Like the kids were like, I don't want to go to the beach. And Jordan's like, okay, I'm going to go body surf.
I asked him for a boogie board.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, kids can't do boogie boards. I was like, no, it's for me.
Yeah, it's for him.
But it was, I would say top 3 for kids. Top 3 places for kids, which is why we went.
Maybe number 1. The kids club, like our kids didn't want to go to the beach. They wanted to be in the kids club. Yeah. When have our kids ever wanted to be in a kids club?
Never.
They had a game room. They had 3 different restaurants, sushi, Mexican food, and a steakhouse. The food was phenomenal. The service was great. I already missed Wilbur.
Yeah.
Wilbur, he's a man.
Yeah.
We asked for a football one day, and he brought us a soccer ball.
And we were like, oh no, American.
We're like, American football, Wilbur. American. We're Americans. No, it was such a great trip. Definitely want to go back. Where are we going next? So then I started doing more research, and like that Palmetto Bluff is like supposed to be one of the best for kids.
I know. Yeah, so we were supposed to go to the Montage Palmetto Bluffs, which again, I feel like we're hitting like all these top tier kid resorts. Yeah. Because everyone speaks highly of that. And we ended up canceling our trip.
A mommy travel blogger.
I know. We have to pack it in though, because when we have 4, I don't know if this is possible anymore.
Yeah, we would just stay in the hotel room the whole time.
Yeah, I genuinely was thinking about it when we were there, and I was like, we might be grounded for like the next 2 or 3 years.
It would be possible. It would just be like not like a waste, but like kind of, because there's like so many nap times. Like Stratton still naps. Then, obviously Summit still takes a lot of naps, and then Newborn would sleep all day. Yeah. And so it's just like you get there and then you're like, I can't do anything because I got to go watch these kids nap.
I'm just not sure how we would even divide and conquer it.
It just wouldn't be fun. Like, and to spend that much money and to go and like not be able to experience it, it's hard for me to like justify. I think we'll be spending a lot of time at the lake house unless we move to Nashville. Unless
we move to Nashville, which is what are our odds right now?
I would say we were like 75% there, and now we're like 50-50. I feel like they're declining.
Were you at 75%?
Yeah,
you said, when I asked you this, you said you were at 50-50, and I thought you were at 70-30, but you said 50-50.
Oh, yeah. No, I think I was, when we went to Nashville, I was like, okay, I could like really see this. And then once I got home, I was like, I really like it here. Like I do.
Well, we're going back.
And I like my friends.
We're going back on Sunday.
And my friends are so sad. They're like so sad. Every time they're like, are you really moving? And I'm like, no. I'm like, don't you worry about it. I was like, just sometimes I think I am, but probably not. I was like, I'm going to miss you guys too much. I have great friends, and I just feel like great friends are hard to come by. Yeah. And then now I'm making friends with some of like Stella's friends' moms, and like I'm going to American Girl Doll lunch with one of them with her daughter, and I'm you? I am.
Wow, you're really spreading your wings.
No, but I have been spreading my wings. That's the thing. That's the point. Like to start all over again. I could do it, but it's like, why? I would have to find my dream home on like 4 acres in Nashville, and that's probably like the only thing that would get me there. Because like that you can't get in Dallas. So I'd be like, okay, it's worth it. But like I'm not going to move to Nashville into like a house that just looks like this one. You know what I'm saying?
It is going to be the house that convinces us. Because I think that...
And the land.
The house and the land. And
yeah, because why would we move? Like we already have everything we want here besides the house and the land.
Mm-hmm. But I think that we will not get the house and the land here.
Okay, well...
We just won't. No, we've been looking for years. We just won't.
Well, you just never say never. Maybe the market is going to continue to just go down and down and down.
Yeah, and then we
then we won't be able to get one either.
Well, so yeah, I would say that we're going on Sunday. We went last weekend and we saw some houses. You found a lot that you really liked.
I found a lot, but it would take 3 years to build.
It would take 3 years to build. And so then you're kind of like, well, what are we doing here? We're applying to schools in both cities.
We're crazy.
We're crazy. I mean, we really are like putting irons in both sides of the fire. We really
like waited to the last minute, and like now it's kind of biting us in the butt, but it's okay.
No, I don't think we waited to the last minute because...
Yeah, we did. That's why, because we have to apply to schools in both cities. If we would have decided last year, we could have decided where to live and then applied only in Nashville.
Let's face it, last year it wasn't calling to us.
Okay.
You know,
It's
so
fine. We'll just see where.
But I will say that the more that we put 2 irons in the fire, I'm realizing that it is going to come down to the house and land. Like you will have to walk into a place and be like, this is my dream home.
This is home.
But here's how it's going to happen in the Danny Austin world is that you're saying we're 50-50 right now, but we could go back on Sunday and you could walk into a house and by the following Tuesday, we could have closed. Or
that's how it works.
It's how it works,
what else,
right?
How else would it work?
But I'm just
You're not
saying,
going to be like find the dream house and be like, I'm going to go think about it for a year. It'll get taken. You
No.
have to act.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is like, it's feeling unlikely right now. But once you see that,
I know, but I'm so
You lock.
I'm so picky. I'm so picky. Like I'm more picky with the house than I was in a life partner.
yeah,
I am.
yeah.
Because life partners, I'm like, there's only 3 or 4 things that you really need. You know, a good heart, loves Jesus, ambition. You know, he can grow into all the things. You know, just intermittent fasting. You know, get him into the gym, get him a little tan. You're good. Yeah, like there's a lot of it's like all those things. But a house, it is what it is.
Yeah. That's interesting because one is temporary, tradable. The other is not.
Some would disagree with you.
What was I going to ask you? Oh, I'm just curious. Like, if we stay here, what is the plan?
Well, I hired an organizer to come over on Saturday because I'm getting rid of a bunch of this crap that we have in our house.
Okay, the trampoline.
I'm not getting the kids love the trampoline. Also for Christmas, I'm getting them a swing set.
I know.
I'm gonna get a swing set for Christmas because the kids would love it. And even if they don't, I saw one on sale for like $3.99. I was like, I mean, come on. Like, I'm doing it.
So, to be clear,
and you are going to be the one to set that up too.
Where we are tracking is that we will have this 4th baby in this house.
Oh, always. We always were going to do that.
So,
babe, I'm not going to move to Nashville like 3 months before I have a baby. Like, where would I even deliver the baby?
No, I know. This is where the logistics break down.
Jordan, Jordan doesn't understand that we have like another child on the way. Like he like can't. It's like men are so tangible. Like he doesn't understand that. Like, and
I really
here's
don't.
Like the fact that like we live in a house right now where there are no other places to put the baby.
No, that's why I'm asking. What's
it's so funny. Like, well, so I think what I'm gonna do is I know you wanted to get Stratton the race car bed. We're not doing that. We're gonna do bunk beds in Stratton's room, and Stella's gonna have to move into Stratton's room. She can still have her room, but the baby will sleep in her room because she's the only one that doesn't nap.
I'm telling you,
she's gonna be pissed. I know.
Stratton would sleep in that crib until he's 7. He loves it.
Well, he sleeps in a pack and play.
He loves it.
Like on the floor.
I've tried to get him.
He will not sleep in a normal bed. He won't even sleep with us in bed.
Yeah, he
doesn't even want to sleep with us.
He loves those 4 walls.
And like sometimes he'll sleep with us. Like we try to sleep with him and like an hour and he's like, I want to go to my bed, mi cuna, which means crib in Spanish. I want to go to mi cuna. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. But everybody's like, get that child a big boy bed. I'm like, I've tried. He doesn't want it. He won't sleep. He just screams and cries. It's like, honestly, I feel a little bit safer with him in the crib because he walks. Obviously, he's 3.5, but he doesn't walk like really well.
Like a baby giraffe.
It's like a baby giraffe. Like he always, like when he walks down the stairs, it kind of scares me. And Stella's old enough to where she can unlock the gate to the stairs. So it's like, just let him be in the crib and everybody just calm down. Like he won't even remember this.
We put him in jiu-jitsu and so he'll evolve.
He'll evolve.
Soon.
He's
out of that crib. He'll be like, I'm a man now.
Honestly, he'll be beating you guys up. Everybody that's been telling me this.
He is punching me in the face. We got to work on that.
Yeah, it's normal.
Closed fist.
It's just so crazy. I was talking to my Instagram audience about this yesterday. I was talking to my friend about this. About how like the 2 extracurricular activities that our kids do. Well, never mind. Stella's in like piano, like dance, but the main ones are dance and then jiu-jitsu. Stella hates tap. It's horrible. She hates it, but I won't let her quit because I'm not that kind of mom.
Yeah.
And then Stratton is in jiu-jitsu. When we drop our children off at these extracurricular activities, they scream and cry and hold on to us and like cause this whole scene, like so much so that like when I drop Stella off, we have to leave because it's like so. It looks like I'm like torturing her, forcing her to go like into a torture chamber, you know? And so we ended up just leaving. And then same thing with Jordan. When he takes Stratton to jujitsu, Stratton just stands there and like whines the whole time. He's like, "I want daddy." And like, so then Jordan ends up doing the jujitsu and like Stratton just watches Jordan. So when we were filming a podcast last time, we had our nanny take Stratton to jiu-jitsu. She filmed him the whole entire time. He did everything. He was like wrestling with the instructor, like literally on the instructor's back, like wrestling her.
I don't get it.
It's the weirdest, funniest thing. And so now it's like you want these things to be special. Like I want to take Stella to dance, and now I'm like, no, I'm not taking either one of them, and you're not either. Because they won't do it. Like,
well, it's all about, I mean, they're just super attached to us because we're great parents. Totally. It's all about attachment. Who are they? Who's easiest to detach from? Good mom. Yeah. No, they love us. They absolutely love us.
You know how some gifts just feel different? Like they're not just things. They actually create an experience. That's what Cozy Earth reminds me of. It's the kind of gift that keeps showing up long after the wrapping paper is gone. Their bamboo sheets are one of those gifts that completely change your nights. They're crafted from viscose from bamboo, and the first time you crawl into the bed with them, you just get it. They're buttery soft, breathable, and somehow keep you the perfect temperature all night long. You wake up feeling rested, cozy, and honestly a little spoiled. It's that everyday luxury you didn't realize you needed, the kind of comfort that makes home feel like a 5-star hotel. And gifting that to someone, it's not just practical, it's thoughtful, because everyone deserves great sleep. What I love most is that Cozy Earth's quality actually lasts. You get a 100-night sleep trial and a 10-year warranty, which, let's be real, no one offers on sheets. Once you try them, you'll understand why Oprah put them on her favorite things list year after year. So if you're looking for a gift that feels more like an experience, something that brings rest, comfort, and calm into someone's life, this is it. Give the gift of everyday luxury this holiday season. Head to CozyEarth.com and use my code Dani for up to 40% off. Just be sure to place your order by December 12th for a guaranteed Christmas delivery. Listening after the 12th, don't worry, my code still works year-round for 20% off. And if you get a post-purchase survey, be sure to mention you heard about Cozy Earth right here. It's that time of year again, holiday shopping season, and if you're like me, you want your gifts to actually mean something, not end up in a drawer or worse, a return pile. That's why I love shopping on The RealReal. This holiday season, The RealReal is the perfect place to find gifts that feel truly personal and one of a kind. It's the most trusted name in authenticated luxury resale, and they make gift giving feel exciting again. I'm talking about the oh my gosh, how did you know kind of gifts. The ones that actually feel like they were made for the person receiving them. What I love is that it's thoughtful and sustainable. Every item is pre-loved, authenticated in person by luxury experts, and you can shop incredible brands like Gucci, Fendi, Prada, Louis Vuitton, Tiffany & Co., and Cartier, all up to 90% off retail. So you're giving something special without the stress of the crazy price tag. And if you're shopping from your couch in your pajamas, same. They add new arrivals every single day, so it's easy to find something unique for everyone on your list. And let's be honest, sometimes the best gifts are the ones that you give yourself. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale, with thousands of pre-loved luxury arrivals daily. No one does resale like The RealReal. And no one makes the holidays shine brighter than The RealReal. And now get $25 off your first purchase when you go to therealreal.com/Dani. That's therealreal.com/Dani to get your $25 off. Start shopping now at therealreal.com/Dani.
You know, as I've gotten older, I've realized that feeling fine doesn't always mean you are fine. I work out, I try to eat right, but at the end of the day, there's only so much you can tell from the outside. That's why I chose Function Health, because it's the only platform that gives me data most people never get and the insights to actually do something about it. Inside Function, you get access to over 100 biomarkers, everything from hormones to toxins to markers of heart health, inflammation, and stress. It's basically a 360 view of what's happening inside your body, and all your results are tracked over time in one secure place. You can even add optional MRI or CT scans if you want a deeper look. What's cool is that it's not just a bunch of random numbers. Your insights come from the top doctors like Dr. Mark Hyman and Dr. Andrew Huberman, and it's all personalized to you. Function doesn't try to sell you supplements or quick fixes. It's just unbiased data to help you actually own your health. The holidays are coming up, and let's be honest, it's easy to burn out, stress eat, and forget to take care of yourself. This is a way to get ahead of it. A simple blood test now can tell you a lot about how your body's really doing before life gets even busier. Learn more and join using my link. Function is a near 360 view to see what's happening in your body, and my first 1,000 followers get a $100 credit towards their membership. Visit www.functionhealth.com/Danny or use code Danny100 at sign up to own your health. All right, let's be honest. The holidays are amazing, but they're also chaos. Between travel, gifts, hosting, and about 50 different Amazon boxes showing up at your door, it's really easy to lose track of how much you are actually spending. I swear every year I tell myself we're going to stick to a budget this time. And then suddenly I'm like, where did that money go? That's exactly why I started using Monarch. It's rated the Wall Street Journal's best budgeting app of 2025, and it's basically the only thing keeping me financially sane right now. Monarch pulls everything together in one clean dashboard, your bank accounts, investments, credit cards, savings, even your mortgage, so you can actually see where your money's going in real time. The first time I linked everything, it was the kind of wake-up call. Seeing the travel costs, gifts, dinners, it all adds up fast. But the good thing is, Monarch makes it easy to adjust before things get out of hand. I've even set up a holiday spending category just to make sure I don't start the new year already behind. The best part, Danny and I can both log in, see all our shared accounts, track goals, and actually have calm money conversations. No surprises, no awkward "what did you buy on Amazon" moments. It's made staying on the same financial page so much easier. Don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code Danny at monarch.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarch.com with code Danny. I want to circle back to this for a second. So genuinely our plan is to get bunk beds in Stratton's room.
Well, the nice thing is Wayfair can deliver like really quick.
Yeah, because it's coming up.
I know.
Like I really...
But here's the thing. You can't... Okay, let me think about this.
Because you're realistically going to have the baby in February, right?
Like maybe the last week of February.
That last week of February.
Because baby's due March 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing is the baby would have to sleep in Stella's room, though, because Stella is the only one that doesn't nap. Stratton's going to want to nap in his room. And then Summit needs to nap in his room.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could use the podcast studio as like a nursery, too.
I know. I thought I was going to lose my office on the other side of this.
But the only thing is the lighting. Like, we need blackout curtains.
Well, blackout curtains is easier than moving Stella. I mean,
you think?
Because they're not going to sleep. Stella already doesn't sleep. She's up at 5.
I know.
And now Stratton's going to be up at 5.
I think, yeah.
I mean, this is a
dilemma.
This is a pickle.
Like, we literally don't have a house.
We really, I'm going to be dead ace with you for a second. We really need to go to Nashville on Sunday and tour all these houses on Monday. And we kind of need to fall in love.
But babe, even if we did, by the time we're still not going to move till after the baby gets here. And it's like, we're not going to have any furniture or nothing.
Oh, you're so right.
It's going to be a disaster zone.
We're effed.
We're screwed.
No, like truly, we're backed up against the corner.
No, babe, this is what I'm saying is like kids sometimes have to share a room and they're not going to like it, but they're just going to have to deal with it. It's just the only solution for now.
Yeah.
So like, sorry, Stella's going to throw a fit, but we need to get bunk beds in Stratton's room and Stella's nursery. The only thing is Stella's room is pink. This poor baby boy. He'll never remember.
Yeah, he's good.
You just put a crib in there and you put a chair in there. This is what's going to happen.
He's along for the ride for the first year. You start unlocking privileges in this family after year 1.
Well, and honestly, you don't remember anything until you're about 3. So really when you're like 4.
It's our buffer zone.
It's our buffer zone.
It's our buffer zone to adjust to 4 kids.
We're good. Stella's the only one that like really matters right now because everything she does, like she remembers. She'll remember when she's older.
Yeah, and
Stratton too, but
she sets the mood. Like if she's in a bad mood, we're all in a bad mood.
Yeah, it's so true. So true. So yeah, we'll have to figure that one out.
Okay, we can figure it out, but I don't think either of us are really thinking about this.
Jordan, I just told you what the plan is.
Okay. We don't talk. This is not our pillow talk. And I'm just saying we maybe should start after this Nashville trip. We should start.
No, my thing is like, we're not moving until after the baby comes. So it doesn't really matter anyway.
Right. So we need to start battering down the hatches here. Okay. That's a different paradigm shift for me in my mind, but
how do I look this pregnancy?
You look great.
You think?
Yeah. I don't think you look great.
Yeah.
Because you say that a lot. But I think you look great.
You think?
Yeah.
You don't notice my armpits?
I didn't even know what an armpit vagina was until you told me. I'm going to be honest. But now I'm going to be honest. I can't unsee it.
I know. The best part about going to Mexico this past week is that that's the last time I'll be putting on a swimsuit until I have this child.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm so happy.
Our baby moon's out.
Totally out. Like, totally and I just would encourage every single one of you guys to get pregnant in May. That's when we got pregnant. Because when you start to get chunkier and like a little bit more full, like filler, it's cold now. So now nobody has to see the armpit vagina.
Yeah, totally.
Like, and it's really only my right one, you know? And so, but like now you'll
better
never
watch
know.
that left one.
I know.
She's
sneaking up on me. Sneaking up. I noticed that I've always had it. It just has gotten really aggressive on this arm lately.
And that's a thing.
I kind of coined it.
Yeah.
Jenny, if you could get me the trademark on that one.
You'll have some Facebook group being like, can you believe she trademarked armpit vagina? She trademarked de-influenced and armpit vagina.
You know what's so funny?
She's such a capitalist biatch.
Oh my gosh. I do love capitalism. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I'm the socialist.
No. That's Stratton. Sorry.
So random.
Okay, so what I was going to say is that's so funny that you mentioned the trademark thing because I literally texted Jenny this morning and I was like, hey, will you get this trademark for me? Do you remember what it was? Don't say it out loud because somebody else might get it.
Oh.
But I told you last night.
Yeah. Are you serious?
Yes.
Dani. Okay.
What?
You understand? Okay. Yeah, get it.
What? I understand what?
When you trademark something, you have to launch something within a year that proves that you're actually using it.
Oh. I thought I could just have it forever.
No.
Okay, well, I'm launching a new brand.
Okay, cool. There you go. There's your proof.
Can I just launch like t-shirts or something or bracelets or something just to keep it? Just to have it?
Yeah. Have your team do it.
It's so cute. You have to admit.
It's good. I knew that you saw a vision for it.
I don't really have a vision for it, but like I want it.
You just love the name.
I just love the name. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about me being pregnant?
Oh, yes. I remember I was going to ask you. When should I get a vasectomy? I feel like I should do it before the baby comes.
I think we should decide once we figure out if we're moving to Nashville or not. Because if we get 4 acres.
That would be so. I was literally at breakfast with someone this morning and I was telling him, he's like my age and he is not married and doesn't have kids. And I was telling him how I have 4 kids and I was like, yeah, it's psychotic. But I get what you're saying. It's like there's like this psychotic itch that if we get 4 acres, it's like, should we keep going?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let's just see what happens. If we get like an acre or acre and a half, like no, there's no way.
I know. It's like, yeah, if we moved to Nashville, we probably would have to populate more.
Babe.
But it's so funny because like we haven't even had the baby and that amnesia setting in because 3 weeks ago you were crazy. And I was like, I'm never doing this thing again.
Okay. First of all, I wasn't crazy. It wasn't 3 weeks ago. Okay. It was my first trimester, like every other female goes through.
I know. And I remember
it's temporary.
I literally almost wrote myself a note knowing that I would be in this place. And I was like, remember this. Do not have another baby. Do not have another baby. Do not have another baby. And here I am. And I'm like, Jordan, yeah, let's roll
temporary. It. That's what you don't realize when we're in it, that is temporary. And you are like, our life's over with. We had to move to Nashville. And I'm like, I'll be sick for another 4 weeks and then we'll be good and everything. And you always try to make all these big life decisions when I'm feeling horrible.
No.
When I'm like, babe, I'm actually going to be good. I'm just really sick right now.
To be fair, in our case, it's not really temporary because it's been back to back to back to back to back. So it's been like 5 years. I'm back,
baby. In fact, you're always the sleepy one now. You're the one that's always tired.
I took like 1 nap. Oh,
I asked you last night. I said, we need to do some chores around the house last night. And he took up 1 Christmas tree and then he disappeared. So I'm left downstairs like lifting all the stuff, like doing all the things because he doesn't want to. And he's like, I'm tired. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Oh man. It's true. Okay, so we're holding on the vasectomy.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to move on to segment 2, which is a game. It's called the Thanksgiving Food Draft. Are you ready?
Yes.
Today we're doing a Thanksgiving food draft. We're each going to build our dream Thanksgiving plate by drafting our favorite foods one by one. Once a food's picked, it's off the board. No repeats. We'll go back and forth snake style until we each have 5 picks. And you guys can vote on the D-Influence Instagram who built the better lineup. Okay. You can go first.
Did I just say my favorite food?
What do you want on your plate?
Like anything.
Did you listen to the instructions? This is what I'm talking about, you guys. And then he gets mad at me.
Ham.
Really?
Yeah, I'll start with the protein.
Okay. Mashed potatoes.
Stuffing.
Bread.
Oh, what kind of bread?
Just like those juicy, buttery dinner rolls.
Okay, cornbread.
Ugh, okay. Turkey.
Green bean casserole.
You are so sneaky. I was about to say green beans. I was going to say green beans with little pieces of bacon, though.
Okay.
So I don't know. Is that the
No,
same?
it's the same.
It's the same. Okay. Okay, that doesn't count. Well, I definitely need a green on mine. So maybe like a really good, juicy goat cheese vinaigrette salad. Yes, baby.
Pistachio cream pie.
Ew, okay. I'm totally going to win this one. So I have turkey, mashed potatoes, a killer salad, bread, and my last choice would have to be like I already have a potato. I don't know, some good roasted carrots.
Interesting. Ham, stuffing, cornbread, green bean casserole, pistachio cream pie.
Okay. So vote on our Instagram page who made the better Thanksgiving plate.
Okay.
Nobody did mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I love mac and cheese. You know how every year you say, okay, this year is going to slow down and actually we're going to enjoy the holidays? I've realized that sometimes it's the little traditions that help you do that, like sending out holiday cards. It's one of those things that makes the season feel special again. I've been using Minted for years because they make it so easy to create something that feels meaningful. The quality is unreal, the paper is so high end, and their designs are just beautiful. You can personalize everything down to the tiniest detail, from the photo layout to the foil accents that shimmer in the light. It's like the extra touch that makes your card stand out on someone's mantle. This year, I love that you can even do free recipient addressing. So you just upload your contacts and Minted prints all your envelopes for you. No handwriting 60 addresses at midnight. You get all the joy of sending cards without any of the stress. And the best part is how personal it feels. Every design is created by independent artists, so your card feels unique, not something 100 other families will be sending out. There's just something about holding a real card in your hands. It feels like a little moment of connection. Bring your traditions to life with independent art and design this holiday season. Use code DANNY for 20% off Minted holiday cards, gifts, and wrapping paper. Again, that's code DANNY for 20% off your Minted holiday cards, gifts, and wrapping paper. Okay, so it's officially holiday hustle mode, and I swear this time of year always reminds me just how wild it is to run a business. Between launches, gift sets, shipping deadlines, it can feel like total chaos. But this is also when it's the most fun because it's where all the hard work pays off. And honestly, I don't know what I'd do without Shopify. From day one of starting Divvy, Shopify has been the backbone of everything. It's the reason we can handle the holiday rush without losing our minds. You can literally manage everything in one place: products, orders, analytics, even marketing, and it's all super intuitive. Whether you're selling from your phone, running a pop-up, or building your own brand from your living room, Shopify makes it so easy to set up and start selling anywhere. You don't need to be a designer or an engineer. Just pick a template, make it your own, and you're good to go. And now with their AI tools and Shopify Sidekick, it's like having your own little business partner that helps you with content, reports, and next steps. It's honestly changed the game for small businesses and creators like us. So if you've been sitting on that idea for your own brand, or maybe you're ready to take your side hustle to the next level, this is your sign to just go for it. So if you're ready to take the next step in your life, whether that is merch, your own hair care line, or something in between, go to shopify.com/Danny and make it happen. It doesn't matter where you're at in your entrepreneur journey. Shopify is there to make your life and selling journey easier.
All right, so let's talk about holiday food for a second. I've actually been cooking for our family a lot more lately, and I'm pretty proud of it. No matter what, cooking for the holidays can be stressful, but Omaha Steaks has completely taken the stress out of hosting. Everything shows up right to your door, perfectly packaged, high quality, and ready to go. From their USDA certified tender steaks to their juicy burgers and comfort meals, everything tastes incredible. It's made me look like I actually know what I'm doing in the kitchen. And it's not just for hosting, it makes for an awesome gift too. We've sent Omaha steak boxes to family before, and it's always a hit. It's one of those gifts people actually use and remember. Their filet mignons are honestly next level, so tender you can cut them with a butter knife, and every order is backed by their 100% guarantee, which tells you just how confident they are in the quality. They've been around for over 100 years, 5 generations of family expertise, and you can tell. Everything is aged for flavor, hand-cut by master butchers, and shipped with care. Whether you're gifting or grilling, it's the kind of food that makes the holidays easy, and that's saying something. Save big on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Sizzle All the Way sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code DINFLUENCE at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, code DINFLUENCED.
All right, moving on to things that make you go, Have you heard about how hatch machines are now demonic?
Oh my gosh.
What are we doing? So there's this super weird thing happening online with the Hatch alarm clock. Yes, the same brand that makes the baby sound machines everyone uses. Yes, the same brand that is in every single one of my children's rooms. People on TikTok started calling it demonic because of a recent ad campaign Hatch did for the adult sleep product. The ad had this spooky Halloween vibe, red lights, eerie music, and taglines like "Embrace the Dark" or "Season of the Dark Arts." And instantly, Christian influencers and parents on social media were not having it. People started throwing their Hatch devices away, saying the brand has demonic ties. So you basically have one side calling it spiritual warfare and the other side calling it an overreaction, and Hatch stuck right in the middle. Okay, so Hatch built their entire identity around just like being calm, family-friendly, wholesome baby sleep products. Like, why do you think they made that pivot now? I mean, I know. It's like because everybody just, you want to get people talking.
Yeah, shock marketing.
Shock value.
Like Cracker Barrel.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that people are taking it too seriously? Have you seen the commercial?
I haven't seen it. Have you?
Yeah.
Is it really? Did you feel like it was demonic?
I wouldn't say I felt like it was demonic. Demonic is such a demonic word.
It's such a dark
it's
word.
Such a dark word that I think that they were playing into like the holiday or the Halloween spooks, you know? I can't remember. Like, you should watch it. Will you watch it really fast?
Yeah.
You can cut it out.
I don't want to watch that.
Cut out you like. I just think that my only issue is with this brand like leaning into this is like sleeping at night is already kind of scary if you really think about it. Like, it's already kind of dark, and it's like what I want to feel is like peace and safety and relaxation. So why would I want to have an association with like something spooky and creepy when I touched my Hatch like alarm or Hatch white noise machine? I would want it to like, when I click it, I would want to like have these visuals or pictures of like reminders of a commercial that was like really serene and like peaceful, or I don't know, even funny. Like, I wouldn't even mind if it was kind of funny, but I wouldn't want to think about something scary.
Is it the Goodnight Phone commercial? So they're saying the machine is demonic? That's just a weird commercial.
Well, then you have all these people like coming up being like
TikTok
being like my machine acts weird. And my machine does this. But let me tell you something about these Hatch machines. They are glitchy. They are so glitchy. We've had to buy Stella like her fourth one. They break all the time.
Well, it's the cords. The cords glitch out.
Well, whatever.
The power cords.
Okay, well, they always glitch out, and they're just a glitchy machine. Or maybe it's demonic.
Man, I don't know, man. TikTok they just blow everything out of proportion, it feels like.
So you think it's just being blown out of proportion?
I think it's just like a weird ad, but they did it around Halloween, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a Halloween ad. They were trying to get attention.
Did you see
it's really not anything more than that to me.
They made a statement and it said, let's see, Hatch releases a statement after the backlash from their Halloween ad. It said, it's come to our, addressing hashtag demon talk. We realize we have failed you. It's come to our attention that our recent Halloween ad may have unnerved some people. To be clear, we did not mean to imply our devices are literally possessed by dark forces. We are simply trying to show how our, and then somebody put text over the rest of it.
Yeah, I think that they kind of took it like a little snarky, right? It could be interpreted both ways. I think they were just like, this is dumb. You guys are being silly. But if you wanted them to make an apology, it could be interpreted as that.
This is what I'll say. I'm just like, it was just dumb of them to go there. I don't think they're demonic. I don't think that the hatch machines are demonic. I just think it was stupid for them to do this.
Do you think that the internet is getting exhausted of being outraged yet? Because there's a new outrage every week.
I know.
Is it causing people to
know
just
what?
kind of
I want to be honest
unplug?
with you. Okay, this is a great topic. So I
touch grass, you know?
Yeah, totally. But I have noticed that I have had more freedom to share what I want to share and not get as many nasty DMs about it. So like even some of like the reels that I've been like posting, like there's maybe one or two lines that is just kind of like silly or like there was one that was like Theo Von sound and it was like, he had a stutter, you know? And like in the past, I would have been like demolished for that. I only saw one DM from someone, they're like, I'm offended my 3-year-old has a stutter. And I was like, so does mine. I was like, yeah, Stratton has a stutter too. And then there were like some other things like, I don't know, that I just was surprised I didn't get any like negativity from. Then I posted about like my body, about pregnancy. And I talked about the vagina armpit. And I was like, you know, this pregnancy, like I just feel like things are progressing like really fast. Cause I look back at pictures of me in November of last year and I was 2 months further along and I was smaller than I am now. Not that it like really matters, but like I think about it and I was like in a bikini all weekend, you know, I was like trying to like figure out how to feel good about myself. And I talked about it and like I got zero hate. I saw one DM where people were like, hey, thanks for just being real. I mean, I wasn't like super controversial or anything. I was just like, hey, like this is what's going on in my brain. But yeah, people were super positive and were like, hey, thanks for like being relatable. So I do feel like people are like a little less triggered. I think that on TikTok, it's a little bit different of a game because they're just doing it for views.
Exactly, though. But I think that that's what consumers have to be picking up on is that this is a rigged system.
Yeah,
that the more outrage, like you're literally just trying to make money off of someone's like controversy.
Yeah, like I don't really think that Hatch is demonic. Like
no, people are like I guarantee you there's like a whole subculture of people who are like looking for things to be outraged about to make talking head videos like that.
Oh my God.
They're gaming the system. They're making money.
They just watch and just see like how could one thing be twisted? Like remember when that Alani New had that rat found in the can?
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say that the rat didn't get in there after the drink was disposed?
Yeah, but it's only going to get worse. Like as these AI videos get so much harder to distinguish like what is true and what's not.
Worse, but I also think we'll be more numb to outrage. Like I feel like we're going to go back to the 90s where you can say things that like.
Well, numb is a great word. And that's what I guess I'm questioning is like, do you feel like people are becoming numb to the outrage? Like for me.
I'm a little numb to it.
But the difference between you and I is like I still feel like you consume and scroll. Like I don't really like I genuinely feel like I don't participate in the digital realm as much anymore.
It doesn't. I would say I'm pretty numb to it too. Like it doesn't really hit anymore.
Yeah.
Like that scrolling and the dopamine, like the only videos that really get me are like the funny ones, like a prank or like, oh, I was dying laughing. Have you seen the one? This is what I was laughing about in Mexico. And I was like super offended because you didn't ask me why I was laughing. And I was like laughing so hard. And like, you know, when you're next to your spouse and you're like dying laughing. And then you're like, when are you going to ask me why I'm laughing? Like he just never did. I was like, do you just not care about me? It was so weird.
I remember that.
And then he went and got in bed and said, I was like, rude. Like, you don't want to know why I was laughing harder than I've ever laughed in my life? Really, though? Do you remember this moment?
I do. I really do.
I'll tell you what I was laughing at. So there was this.
The truth finally comes out.
You didn't. I'm just saying. Laughing. I was crying laughing. If you were ever crying laughing, like, you bet your bottom dollar I'd want to know why.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, tell me why you're laughing.
Okay. So There was this prank going around. Oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't tell you. Maybe I should do it to you. Wait, maybe I should.
Okay, do it to me.
I'm gonna do it to you.
I'm not gonna fall for your bird thing.
I'm gonna do this to you, and you are going to.
The only thing about your pranks is like I always kind of like know when you're doing it because you're like I saw a bird in the backyard, and I'm like, oh really? But then what gets me about the pranks is like when I feel like you're pranking me, and then you're like, no, I did, and then you like switch to anger, and I'm like, oh shit, I feel like I need to change my tone here. Because I'm like, even if she's filming a prank, she's mad that my reaction isn't measuring up. So I need to psychologically believe that this is a prank, or else I'm in a lose-lose situation.
You didn't know that the bird one was a prank.
No, I didn't.
You did not.
I didn't know that the bird one was a prank.
Because I hid my phone really well.
You're right, but
it was behind a big
thought
base.
Something was weird at the beginning, and then you all of a sudden got mad at me, and I was like,
I wasn't mad.
I was like, oh, I'm the problem.
I wasn't mad. I was just, sometimes I feel like it's easier to act mad on camera than to just be like serious, because I was going to start laughing. So I was like, what? I did. Like, I had to get mad.
Like, it was not mad, but you were like, if it wasn't being filmed, I felt like the way that you reacted in your mad, quote unquote, was like you were about to lecture me on how I didn't care. And so I was like, oh, I need to really care and make her feel understood. I'm glad
our marriage counseling is paying off.
Which is why people gave me a green flag.
Okay, so my other question about
wait, so you're not going to tell me about this video?
No, I'm going to do it to you.
Okay.
Okay. So my other question is, do you think that when the brands are creating these ads, they're intentionally trying to get attention, or do you think that they just like kind of misread their audience? Kind of like the Cracker Barrel debate, like all these American Eagle, Sydney Sweeney. I
don't think that. Well,
can I say what I think? Oh no, I'm sorry. I asked you the question.
No.
No. You say what you think. I'm sorry.
I think the Sydney Sweeney might have been slightly strategic.
Okay.
I just feel like there's got to be enough people
in the
room to be like, this could be interpreted as like jeans, like white supremacy, like it was like at the line maybe. I don't know though, because I think companies are too risk adverse to move forward with that.
But are they?
I know that the CEO of American Eagle, I think, doubled down and was like, we're not going to apologize. So
that's what you got to do.
Yeah, well, their stock price like soared, right?
I mean,
yeah, it went up.
She looked pretty good in those jeans. I'm not going to lie.
You better be careful.
It looked good in the jeans. I didn't say her jeans were gray. I said in the jeans.
Racist.
Did you see her interview the other day with
Yeah, that smug little reporter.
Oh, that smug reporter.
She was so smug.
You just want to punch her in the face.
I thought she handled it really well. I was kind of like,
Sydney
whoa,
did.
Yeah, go.
She was like, hey, like y'all just have to Google or TikTok the interview with Sydney Sweeney where they're trying to catch her like saying something controversial.
But
and this reporter was like trying to act so like
self-righteous,
yeah. And like, this is your opportunity
morally
to like
superior.
Really clear the air and like really share like what what you care about. And Sydney's like, yeah, when I have something to talk about, like, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing: is that that reporter probably went back to her Brooklyn apartment with all of her Brooklyn friends, and they were like, "You just did the Lord's work."
No, for sure.
It's like the Great Divide.
She's like, I got her.
I got her. They were like, we're so proud of you for standing up to her. Like, she's disgusting. And then like Sydney's friends are like, yeah, like chick was so smug. So it's like, whose reality is true? I don't know. Both of us are living in.
Yeah, I think that. So when it comes to controversial marketing or commercials or whatever, I think brands do consider both sides. I think that like when they launched it, they were like, this could happen. And I think they're like, well, it's okay to toe the line because people are going to be able to see both sides. And even if you get people like arguing about it, at least we get a conversation going. But I do think that they go there and they think like, what's the worst thing that can happen? And then the worst thing that can happen does happen, but they already knew that that could happen.
Yeah.
Same with Hatch. Like, I think that they knew that like some people might not like this. Some people might think this is going to be like demonic. And they're like, well, you know what? Let's weigh the pros and cons. Like it'll be worth it. Because I think that they know deep down that they're not demonic. And Sydney Sweeney like knows deep down she's not racist, and Cracker Barrel knows deep down that they were just doing like the branding so that they could save some money. Like it wasn't anything like malicious, and so it's easier to toe the line when like you know where your heart is at.
Well, remember I told you about that like I think it was a Wall Street Journal report on the Cracker Barrel controversy, where they basically said that it wasn't. So what happened was sort of a trolley right-wing account like posted one thing and it was kind of trolling, but then the left jumped on that as though that like that was kind of like a true statement. So it basically the article was talking about how most of the outrage was kind of faux outrage, but then it spins up into this like media narrative. And then you think that the divide in the conversation is much larger than it actually was, because it was actually a really weird fringe tweet that someone took out of context and ran with.
That's
Does that make
probably
sense?
what happened with Sydney
Sweeney too. It might have been, the article might have been about that. But yes. Yeah, no.
It's just like one person's take that's really juicy. So it just like flows
up. But the
up
takes, like I see this on Twitter all the time too. Like so Twitter pays out if you have a viral tweet. So you're incentivized to say the most like outrageous, polarizing thing.
For sure. I mean, that's
on every take.
And TikTok is incentivized for the same thing.
But then you go into the real world and either people have no idea what you're talking about, or they're like, this seems crazy.
Yeah. And
the more that you touch grass.
100%.
But that's why I'm like, I just don't see where this whole internet thing goes. Like, I feel like the algorithms are literally pushing people away from the platforms, because as you start having kids, you know, that little digital pacifier is like, oh, people are going to start waking up and be like, this is really not great for my brain.
What's going to be hard is like, how do we actually influence a society now? Because nobody trusts anything anymore. So let's just say that we had a message to share and it was like, hey, veterans are not being taken care of, whatever. It's like, even like, where would you even share that message in a genuine way where people would actually think it's like wholesome and real? Because everything feels like it's funded by something, or there's a thing beneath the thing, or it's like not true, or is it propaganda, or is it AI? Like, so you just don't even trust anything. And it's like, no, like the veterans are really struggling. Like, but how do you know?
I know.
Like, where's the valid, like, where do
you market? Like,
yeah, where do you market? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
And if society really is going down, like, let's just say, like, we actually really are, like, I mean, this is true, but like, you know, depopulation or whatever, like, we're actually like declining a lot in numbers in population, and like,
except for this household,
and people are like not growing families, and they're scared or whatever, and like, how do you influence a society to start having more children now?
Like, how do you tell them to do that?
Yeah, how do you encourage them that it's not that bad? Because everything feels like it's fake.
Yeah, I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Like, how did they get, like, I think about all these like 20-year-olds in New York, and they're like, I'm never gonna have kids because I'm scared, you know, like, because I was kind of scared too. And then I started like seeing some other people online and seeing some of my friends started having kids, and I was like, oh, it actually looks really great. Like,
but I also think a lot of that is, at least what I've read, I think a lot of that's like economically driven. Like, people don't feel like they can afford to have kids.
No, for sure. It's economically driven. And then also because like females have to work, which I guess is economically driven, they don't have time to settle down. Yeah, that's all true. It's a lot.
It's a mess.
That's a hard topic. I shouldn't have brought that one up.
It's a mess.
But yeah, so anyway, like I said, I don't think that.
Do you see your screen time going down over the next like couple months or years, or
so my thing
going
is
up?
Well, I do a lot of research of sounds that like I want to recreate. So sometimes I'll spend like an hour just like saving sounds.
Yeah. I'm not saying your habits are bad. I'm just curious, like, does it make you feel better or worse when you go through a scrolling session?
I don't really feel worse.
Really?
No,
Neutral?
Not anymore. Neutral.
Yeah.
And not only that, like, I feel so neutral about it because like everyone's doing it. Like, and you don't even know the people that you're seeing anymore.
Yeah. You really
know?
don't.
So it's like, it doesn't really affect me because I'm like, everyone's doing it. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't feel as novel anymore. Like I was thinking about this the other day, those pictures that we used to take over Christmas where, do you remember like we would get like the perfect picture in front of a Christmas tree and you'd be watching the movie and like we would Photoshop the movie scene into this TV screen.
Yeah.
And you'd put out all like the coffee mugs and it was like so inspirational and like so fun and creative. And now like AI just creates everything. So when I see a picture like that, it doesn't like, I'm not like, oh, I want that. I'm just like, it's AI. You know?
Yeah. I'm
just not like jealous or envious of anything anymore because I don't believe anything.
No, for real.
You know?
I think that people are gonna like go more analog. I don't know what that looks like. I just feel like.
Do you remember my idea that I had in the hot tub?
Yes.
On that, when we went to that beach. What did I tell you?
You wanted to bring back the newspaper.
I'm telling y'all. I said this like 5 years ago. And I was like, the newspaper is going to make a resurgence.
Yeah.
I really believe so.
But it would have to be like an independent, unbiased, like it's not going to be like the New York Times that comes back.
No.
They burn their brand.
But just like a source that you really trust, maybe it's a local source or whatever. And I think people are going to want to receive it on their front porch.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, it's sort of happening in Substack, but that's still digital.
Yeah. So maybe I'm going a little too far back.
I think it's going to keep.
Because I just love having paper. Like I just bought a printer the other day and I'm like, I'm going to print so many freaking pictures.
Well,
there's gonna be so much paper in my house. You don't even know what to do with it.
A lot of like the so what people are starting to call our phones for adults is like digital pacifiers. And I thought that was like a really good word because it's like whenever we have a free moment, we just pull this out and like want to scroll. And so I think that the more people become aware of their like subconscious patterns with their phones, the more they're going to want to like print pictures or have
a photo,
play vinyl or
read
like
actual books, not on like a Kindle, or read a newspaper.
Yeah, I see a lot of this on
like it's such a
Reddit and Twitter, like people being like, yeah, pro physical books because it's just that experience of reading the book makes them feel more like present.
That's why I feel like the experience, that's why I love like a cup of coffee in the morning. It's like the experience of having a cup of, sometimes I don't even think it tastes that good, but I'm like, I love that it's warm. I love that it's like a moment to myself. I love that it gives me like an excuse for 5 minutes to just drink half of my cup of coffee, to not be bothered and to sit in bed and just drink a little bit of coffee. Like that's how I feel. Like, because now when I read the news or I try to figure out what's going on in the world, it's typically from TikTok or social media. And I would love to like not get on there, but still feel connected. And that's why I want a newspaper, is because I want to know what's going on, but I don't want to get on my phone and get distracted by the million other things that I have to see. But I want to be educated and I want to know what's going on.
I think you would love Twitter.
No, I know, but then when you're on Twitter, you're only one tap away from Instagram and you're only one tap away from TikTok.
Yeah.
And so it's like tempting,
But it's like, yeah. And it still is like algorithmically driven. Everything that you just said about the cup of coffee, like being present and being at peace, for me, that's Nashville.
Ugh.
Even right now, that to me, that is Nashville.
Well, babe, you
open up the back door. We got 2 acres in the backyard.
Babe, your problems are going to follow you to Nashville.
No, I know. I'm not saying it's going to solve my problems. I'm just saying it feels like space and peace and slow and trees and fall and 4 seasons. I don't know. Every time I think about it, I feel joy.
Oh, speaking of controversy, have you seen, we have another like things that make you go, Have you seen the Mariah Carey Sephora commercial?
No,
have you heard about the Sephora boycott?
I haven't seen any of these commercials.
Okay.
Where are people watching commercials?
But they just all go viral on TikTok. So Sephora dropped this big holiday commercial starring Mariah Carey. She's basically playing the angelic Queen of Christmas character. Then Billy Eichner shows up as the sassy elf who's like, Christmas is canceled because the elves are going to strike and stealing makeup to afford therapy. The internet kind of blew up over it, not because it's funny or cute, but because a lot of people found it tone deaf. Like with how expensive everything is right now, seeing a luxury makeup brand joke about elves striking or therapy just felt off to a lot of viewers. It's very over the top, very Mariah. Will you put it next to your mic?
Yeah.
It's spill the tea. Who's the thief?
Busted! Bad news, Mariah Carey. The elves are striking this year. Elf revenge for putting us through holiday hell. Santa's helper quit. I'm pawning all this so I can afford elf therapy.
That's my blush, elf boy.
Your lipstick? I'm taking it. Christmas, it's canceled. No bells, no cheer, no glam. Bye, sweetie.
You can't cancel Christmas.
Any last words?
Yeah. It's
Hold on. I'm trying to be angry, but I'm.
It took me a while to get there too, but
Okay,
I'll tell you.
Hold on. Yeah, let me try and get angry. Okay, so he stole the makeup.
Because he's promoting stealing. Just kidding.
Well, no, he stole the makeup so that he could boycott shopping to pay for therapy. But he's the elf.
Who's doing the work. And like a bunch of his guys quit.
Okay, so
I was like, oh, this is about the government shutdown.
That's what you thought it was about?
I was trying to connect the dots, and I was like,
well, what's the thread?
so let's think about it. If the elf is
okay.
Is the elf the government or is the elf?
No, babe. I don't think the government's involved in this.
Okay. No, I actually think it is. Oh, the elf is the consumer because Santa Claus is the government.
No, Danny, government is not involved.
No, Jordan. Yes, they were upset about the government shutdown, right?
No, I think you went to the deep tracks of people angry.
Okay, sorry.
The mass, I think, is basically saying the elves, the workers, need to unionize and boycott.
So you're talking about the FAA now.
The government is not involved.
Okay,
so
and then now I'm talking about the flight guys.
So basically, I think it's slightly maybe political or being interpreted as political, where the elves are the people doing the work who need to boycott consumerism.
Who boycott Christmas.
And Mariah Carey is
like, it's time.
It's time. But then that ad would work against Sephora because they need people to shop. I don't understand.
Yeah, people started boycotting Sephora from their ad. From that ad. They were mad at Sephora.
Right, but why would Sephora put that ad out? Because it's basically saying that's what people are saying. To create fake outrage? I need to watch it again. Like, why would Sephora what is the point for Sephora? Hold on. Okay. Wait. It says okay.
They're trying to be funny.
Shh. Okay.
Who's the thief?
Busted! Bad news, Mariah Carey. The elves are striking this year. Elf revenge for putting us through holiday hell. Santa's helper quit. I'm pawning all this so I can afford elf therapy.
That's my blush, elf boy.
Your lipstick? I'm taking it. Christmas, it's canceled. No bells, no cheer, no glam. Bye, sweetie.
You can't cancel Christmas.
Any last words?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. What would have been smart is if they would have followed that up with like a really good sale. So like, hey, we understand
the Sephora sale was happening.
But that commercial that was just promoting holiday shopping at Sephora. They should have said, hey, this Christmas, we know things are expensive. Here's 50% off. Then the ad would have made sense. But the ad in its current state, I don't understand.
Trying to create rage. So I think I see the point where they're like, hey, like, we know it's been doom and gloom this whole year. You know, it's been really hard on everyone. Everybody's in therapy because but like, no matter what, like Sephora is now saying it's time. Like it's time to shop. Baby.
Okay, I see that.
It's time for Christmas.
Makes sense, but I feel like they didn't execute that well.
So do you think that they knew that they were going to get rage? Okay, I have a theory. Okay,
it really just depends on whether we see ourselves as the elves.
You know my brain cannot just 1 second. Okay. Okay. So, what if all these brands, it's kind of smart. What if all these brands, you're not listening to me because you're not looking at me.
I know, sorry. I just mean to check something. Okay.
Okay. What if all these brands are creating rage bait so that like the crazies speak out against them, but then all the people that are like, this is so crazy that you think this is crazy, we all defend them. And there's more reasonable people than there are crazy people.
Yeah, that's...
Like right now when everybody's saying Hatch is demonic, like it kind of just makes you want to be like, y'all, you're losing your mind. Like Hatch is not demonic. And it makes me want to support them more. Same with like American Eagle. I'm like, guys, I don't really think they meant anything, but like it wasn't supposed to be whatever. And I don't know. That was like a little tricky, but you know, stuff like, so like Sephora, it's like, guys, it's not that deep. Like just Mariah Carey is trying to get us to shop. Like it's just supposed to be funny. So then there's more people that are like, guys, get over yourself and like quit being so crazy and like, let's support Sephora.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, who's married to Blake Lively? Ryan Reynolds. He's really good at this.
Obviously not that good at it.
Well, no, I think he botched it, but he's done this with like, that's how he got Deadpool made, was he like leaked footage from it. And then the fandom was so pro that they got Warner Brothers to greenlight it. Yeah, so he's really good at this, but I think it's possible that there's like a couple marketing agencies that understand the power of earned media.
It's like people are going to be outraged no matter what. So you might as well really lean into like your lovers of the brand and people that are on the fence. It's kind of like with me and Taylor Swift. It's like people that were on the fence about whoever it is, like you have to pick a side now. You're either anti-Sephora or you're for Sephora. And once you're for Sephora, you defend them through anything. You know, same with Taylor Swift. I'm like, Taylor Swift could do no wrong in my book. I'm sorry. She's just human and I'll probably always support her until it's like too crazy. But you know what I mean?
It's true. I mean, like the brands in the middle without any type of like controversial polarized opinions, they're probably
nobody cares
losing.
about them. Nobody cares. But now when you're thinking about shopping, you're thinking American Eagle, you're thinking Sephora, you're thinking Hatch, you're thinking all these relevant brands. Otherwise, you just become the Gap and nobody talks about you. Or Old Navy. You got nothing to say.
So no controversy, but also no one talking about you.
No one talking about you. And so,
this is
at least the 50% that love you are buying now. Like now it's like because they want to support you because they're so outraged by the hate that you're getting.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Liquid Death did too. Just rage bait.
So it's just a theory. It's just it's a marketing tactic.
So how do we make the crazies come after Divvy?
Yeah.
But then the loyalists.
I have a lot of ideas actually about this. I've been thinking about it for like years.
We should probably try it next year because
I have an idea.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to tell us or
no? Okay. Well, I have to go to lunch.
Okay.
I'm a busy girl. One of the girls from my team is here. You know, Nikki, obviously. Sorry. Yeah. I was like speaking to the audience, but I was also speaking to you.
I heard her.
Yeah. Sorry. So a girl, I'm telling the audience now, a girl from my team that moved to Chicago last year is back in Dallas. So I'm going to go to lunch with her.
I knew she'd come crawling back.
We really didn't want her to move, but she moved to Chicago and is doing bigger, better things. So good for her. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. Feel free to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The Influence Podcasts. And we love you. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Please note that this episode may contain paid endorsements and advertisements for products and services. Individuals on the show may have a direct or indirect financial interest in products or services referred to in this episode.